Hey guys, it's makeup tutorial time again.
Okay.
Hey Hotmess fans.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I've got bipolar disorder. My shit's not in order. I'm overweight.
Very,
I'm
very
always
simple.
late. I've
I
got
use this.
too many things to say. I rock
Camera
my
cut out
jeans.
again. Hi! Hey Hotmess fans.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to be doing my 2 cents. I know I'm late to the game. I've had it in my supplies for a while, but unfortunately I haven't been able to sit down and record anything. I have been traveling throughout the summer, and I finally settled down in Oklahoma just for a few months. I'm going to school, and I didn't want to miss out on a lot of stuff that I've been grabbing, and I wanted to show you guys because there's a lot of you that still watch me and want to know my opinion about certain products. And although it's late to the game, maybe you haven't even thought about getting any of these products, I'm going to be sitting here doing a few. So if you see me in the same background and the same shirt or whatever, I'm just doing a whole face of stuff. So bear with me, and thanks for sticking around. Today we're going to be talking about L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow. I have the Pro Matte one, and for a dry face girl, it wasn't that bad. I mean, definitely a little bit drying, and I could definitely tell that it was more of a matte thing. I did work with it, and it works well. It's not one that I always grab for, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be compared to some other matte foundations. But when this came out, I was so excited because I'm like, this is exactly what my face needs. And I got it, and I love it. I'm going to start putting it on now, just so I can show you guys how it is. It's definitely the same kind of product or packaging like the Pro Matte. I like these just because they just seem more convenient, and I feel like I'm getting all of my product because of, you know, a pump is nice, but sometimes I feel like I'm getting gypped out of the product. Put some on my beauty sponge thing. Don't mind my sponge. My dog got to it, and I had to sanitize it and clean it, and now it's just, this girl needs a new one. So I either apply it with a brush and then go over it with my blender, my sponge, or I just slap it on my sponge and just go at it with that. I find this gives me, it says that the finish is radiant, wear up to 24 hours, the coverage is medium, and the texture is air light. And I gotta say, it's about exactly true. I mean, they're pretty accurate. I find that you can build it if you really want to make it a little bit more of a fuller coverage. But because my sponge is a bit damp, it's helping it lighten it, and I don't mind that. With all my other products I put on my face, it's probably a best bet for me. And I'm filming on my phone, so if I'm looking and it doesn't look like I'm looking at you, it's because I'm looking at the monitor, and I'm not used to looking at the monitor. I'm used to having to go blind on it. I don't know of any other questions other than it seems it does. I did have a primer. I used my Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave balm for a primer. I find that works really well. It's so inexpensive, and you get a whole bunch in that bottle. And I've had that for a few months, and I've been switching back and forth, but I find that it works really well. I've got these fine lines and my WTF wrinkles right there, so I keep on kicking the table that's got my camera on it, so I apologize. But you get it. Again, like, I don't know if I said anything, but my other video, I was explaining that I'm going old school, so my background or whatnot. I miss those videos though, where Candy Johnson was behind the, you know, those makeshift backgrounds and stuff. Heck, I still do that. But this isn't my career. I just like doing this. So I've got it all blended. You can see I may be a little washed out, and I'm sorry, but I'm right in front of the window, and it's almost doing too much of a good job. But it makes my skin very even. I love how it seeps in my skin. It doesn't sit on top and make it look cakey because of my dry skin. It's beautiful. I've been having facials, so that helps with my skin, but I was using this before the facials, and it did the same thing. So I would definitely recommend this to a friend. I would, especially if you've got more of a drier face. As far as an oily face is concerned, I probably wouldn't go for this, just because if it works really, really well for me, it's probably not going to do the best for you. It does say radiant finish, normal to dry skin, and it's hydrating. It does have SPF 15, so that is a little boost as far as sun protection is concerned. I love L'Oreal. Most of the time it's a hit. Every once in a while there's a miss, but most of the time it's a hit, and this one is definitely a hit. Go out and check this out. It's varies depending on where you go. I mean, Ulta, you're going to spend a little bit more for it, but if you went to Walmart, you're going to spend the least. I think I got this for about $8-9. You're only getting 1.0 fluid ounces, so you have to figure if that's worth your time. But this is one of those where it's a go-to. Always have it in your makeup case because it always works so well. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me ramble. I hope that helped you out a little bit on determining if this was something that you may be interested in. Oh, and let's see, what color was I? I don't know. Natural Buff 204. Bing. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.